Hi, so in this video I'm going to be showing you how to do the wet method of applying gel X as well as the overlay method to help your gel X to have some extra strength and last way longer. First things first though, you have to make sure that you're selecting the tips that fits the finger. If it is too small, you want to take it away. You don't want to use it. You want to use something that fits properly. And if it is too big, you just use your hand file to file off the excess around that cuticle side and then fit it again to see whether it works. And if it does, you set that aside and finish up with selecting the tips that you want to use for the set. After selecting the tips, I'm going ahead to etch the inside of the tips with the sanding band just to promote adhesion and to make sure that it lasts very long on the natural nails. And once I'm done prepping the inside, I go ahead and prep the cuticle area just to try and make that cuticle side of the tip really flush. So in doing this, I don't have to waste any more time trying to use any ceramic cuticle bit to make the cuticle area flush after applying the tips to the natural nails. And personally, I like to leave a little bit of a gap between the cuticles and the tip, so it just helps if that cuticle area of the tip is already flushed down before applying it to the nails. So I go ahead and finish up with that, and I have my table LED lamp ready for the application to start. I'm going to be doing the wet on wet method of applying the gel X. I'm currently using the translucent rubber base coat by Nail to Go to fully coat these nails. And regularly when we do this, after the application of the rubber base coat to the natural nails, you go ahead and cure in the lamp. But I'm not doing that this time. I'm not going to be drying in the lamp at all. I'm just going to go ahead and start applying the gel to the tip, have a little bit of product to the cuticle area, and then place the tip from the cuticle area down to the free edge and then flash cure with the table LED lamp. When it sticks on the nails, I'm just going to let it stay a bit longer and then move to the other nail. So same thing, the rubber base coat on the finger is still very wet, and I'm just applying the product on the tip now, having some on the cuticle area, and then place the tip to the natural nails, making sure that the gel does not spill out. And look guys, I'm sure you saw that spill. You want to try and avoid that as much as possible. When you are done applying all the tips to the fingers, try and remove any spillage and then cure in the lamp for 60 seconds. And when that is done, you can go ahead and cut the nails for the shape and the length that you want to do. For my client, she wanted short squares. So after doing that, I'm going to be grabbing this sharp pointy bit and I'm using this to work on the side walls of the nails. Sometimes the side walls, when you look at the nails as a whole, might seem a little bit bulky. So I like to do this step using this bit to just work on the side walls, make it sit well on the nails and look really natural. I work first using the forward rotation to work on the left side, and once that is done, I switch to reverse rotation to work on the right hand side of the nails. And once that is done, it would look really natural, like the tip is really a part of her nails really well. So once all of this is done and I'm okay with the way it's looking, I do not apply a lot of pressure, by the way. And once I'm done with all of that, I go ahead and cleanse. Now cleansing would also melt the tip a little bit into the natural nails and give it a much more flush, flawless look. Some new skin hanging on the nails, I'm just going to be using a cuticle trimmer to just pick all of that out, and after which I'll be going into the application, starting with a slip layer. So usually when you're doing gel X, you'd apply your first coat, second coat, probably do designs, and that's the end. But this time around, instead of just having that first coat, you're going to turn that into a slip layer which you do not cure. You go ahead and pick a bigger bit of the gel and float that from the cuticles to the free edge, and this gives the nails extra strength and durability. So if you notice that the gel X is looking really flat after you have applied it on your nails or your client's nails and you're wondering what is wrong or what to do, what you can do is use the overlay method when you are applying the base gel on the nails. The slip layer first and float a bigger blob of the gel on the nails. So this definitely makes the structure of the nails a whole lot more better. And one other thing I do have to say is if you do not like the signature transparent look that most gel X sets have, you do want to try using the overlay method because the coverage it's going to give you would be so nice but still so subtle. So yeah, I highly recommend. I cured in the lamp for 60 seconds, and after curing, I'm now coating the nails with top coat very, very lightly. I haven't filed the nails, as you can see. There is still a lot of work or some work to be done. But the reason why I'm applying top coat first before filing is so that I can protect whatever pigment is on the base gel, because I don't want to swipe and have to swipe away colors and make the nails dull. Cured in the lamp for 60 seconds, and now I'm doing the finishing touches to the nails, which is to make the shape really nice, taking in the side walls, just tapering it up a little bit, and then of course bringing in the nails from the sides just so that it doesn't look really wide. And once that is done, I work on the free edge. So I've had a lot of people ask me why I file the nails after application as against before application, and the simple reason is just so that the shape can be on point and so that I can remove every imperfections. You know, you're working with gel and the gel does self level, and sometimes may not self level in the right way. You might want to do a little bit of touch with your file here and there, because as you can see, I'm not doing any rigorous filing at all, just touches here and there to make sure that I do not have any unnecessary bumps on the nails. And one thing I have to tell you is that just because I'm filing does not mean that the nails are going to chip. It is not going to chip at all. As a matter of fact, filing after application helps to make sure that the gel stays in its correct position without chipping for the longest of time. So after the filing is done, I compare the chip in relation to the others, and if it is okay, I go ahead and swipe off with alcohol, making sure that I remove all the dust and all of the stains. I'm going to be applying top coat one more time on these nails, and I do not want to be seeing any particles whatsoever on the nails. All right, so the cleanup is over, and I'm applying top coat on these nails now. It is so smooth. I do not have any bumps on the nails, and yep, I'm happy with the result. It's looking so clean. I actually love the fact that it's not looking like a typical gel X. It doesn't show. It looks more like a hard gel overlay on natural nails. It looks really natural, and I'm loving it. So you can try the wet on wet method if you are trying to save some time during the gel X application, and you can also try the overlay method if you're trying to get a certain look for your nails. You have to admit that this set looks really clean and classy. I'm loving it. If you enjoyed this video, do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Leave your comments in the comment section. Ask those questions, guys. Any question you need me to answer, please ask them and I would answer them. I'll be seeing you very soon on another one. To take care of yourself and see you very soon.